Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Radio Show, a once proud member of the now defunct Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. Amy James keeps on rocking the mic as guest co-host. Kevin Rupert hangs around, and we welcome Raymond Weitzel into the studio to talk about all kinds of sinful things. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
All right. Hey, welcome back to the Life Radio Show. What's the time, Patrick? Since we didn't get the time leaving for break. 59:14. That is important stuff right there. Hey, welcome back to the Life Radio Show. I'm your host, Black Ramen. Just kidding. I'm still Don Smith. I am not double-headed Dave either. Hey, Amy James is still in as a guest co-host.
Guest co-host.
So excited.
Love the title.
Yeah, well, I try not to have a permanent co-host anymore because they haven't really worked out too well in the past. Kevin Rupert decided to stick around. We decided not to kick him out. He has not dropped an F-bomb over the air once.
Not yet. It could happen.
But if you say the B word, bummer, you know you're gone.
Right.
You're gone.
Or butt munch. That's pretty
butt munch.
Pretty severe one. Yeah. It really.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
I don't know. That's just what I heard. They told me I couldn't.
What's wrong
say
with that,
before I
Mr.
walked.
Poopy Pants?
I'll try and keep it clean.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good because nobody likes dirty poopy pants. Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Welcome to the show, Ray.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
This is the adult hour. Raymond Weitzel.
Well, we could call it the sinful hour.
Is bad. Well, I think that's taken. I think that's taken,
taken?
isn't it? Yeah. If you spell it with a Y.
Oh.
Yeah, the Sinful Podcast, right? Is it the Sinful Hour or is it
the Sinful Show?
Sinful Show.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Yes. The maker of fine beard oils, which I was explaining to them before we went to break about getting my beard oils originally at the bait shop at Angler's Bait and Tackle in Englewood, and that's where I first stumbled across them.
Yeah, that's sad that place closed, man.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I drove by one day. I was like, what the hell? It was closed. Yeah, it's very upsetting.
Yeah, I was told by another one of my other customers, and they've just been getting it directly from me, like how you've been lately. But that place has been there since I was a little kid. Yeah, direct link.
Well, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about Sinful Beard Oils.
Sinful Beard Oils is basically the beard oil.
Basically why you discontinued Wicked, because it was the best scent you had.
I just took it off. That's not the best scent. It wasn't.
Yes.
It was your best. It was your favorite scent.
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
Sinful Beard Oil is a beard oil that is second to none.
That is true.
It's less oily, less greasy. It absorbs real fast and leaves your beard looking great and on point all the time. I mean, look at his beard.
Exactly.
When I first met Don, he had like a baby starter beard.
Oh yeah.
Now he's got like a manly man's beard now. It's quite respectable now.
Yes. The beard is. I'm still
that's what I'm talking about. The beard.
Absolutely. and you also host the Sinful Show.
Yeah,
which is another podcast.
Another fish in the barrel, I guess.
There are a lot of them out there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit during the break about hauntings, and is that something you cover a lot on the Sinful Show? Is that?
I'd like to. I've got to actually go out to a couple places and do actual live investigations, and that's quite interesting stuff. And I've been trying to find actually some more people to talk to come onto the show and share their experiences about hauntings, possessions, and other things like that. But yeah, I've been to Waverly Hills Sanitarium. That's been on TV quite a few times. A place out in Indiana in Winchester. It's called the Winchester 101. That's a cool spot to go check out and get the creeps.
Yeah.
And I'm working on a couple other places as well.
That's something that's fascinated me, but I've never actually seen anything occur to where I think that's what that is.
Right.
Yeah. And I think I messaged you about it. We were talking about your video. I actually had been cast in a movie that was going to be filmed at night at Bobby Mackey's Music World down in Kentucky.
Really?
Yeah. And I was so disappointed because do you know the story of Bobby Mackey and the Bobby Mackey's Music World?
I've heard different stories about it, and they have the portal of hell.
It was that's what they call it, Hell's Gate.
Hell's Gate. And
originally it was a slaughterhouse. It opened as a slaughterhouse, and they would drain the animal blood down into this well in the basement. And it was a well of blood essentially. And it would kind of trickle out into the Licking River, I think, which is one of the few rivers that actually flows north. And weird things started happening there. They closed it down. Then it kind of became a place because of the well of blood. It became a place for Satan worshipers to hang out. And there were several mysterious deaths occurred there. A lot of pregnant women died there. So this is also So it was a weird place. A weird place. But the financing fell through, and I never got to go. Never got to film there because I really, really wanted to. Because I want to see some creepy stuff. That's what I did get to film at Poasttown Elementary School outside of Middletown.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to have Daryl on the show, but time constraints and stuff like that. The owner of that place.
Yeah,
really
we got
cool
to
guy.
film. Actually, part of 6 Feet Below Hell was filmed at Poasttown Elementary School. And I didn't see anything happen. It was creepy. I mean, it was an eerie place to be, but I didn't see anything, which, again, is a little disappointing.
That's really close to AK Steel, isn't it? Like Poasttown?
Believe so. I'm not sure.
Right. There's something about that whole neighborhood that creeps me out a little bit. I used to live in Middletown, and I don't know what it is, but it's just kind of
Poasttown, there was a major train wreck. There was a major train accident by there, and they basically used that as a kind of a triage center, and like a lot of people died there. And it's just it's a creepy place to walk through, and it was a fun place to film at, but I didn't get to see anything. I was bummed again.
Crazy thing is, the owner actually lives in that building still.
Really?
Him and his wife. Yeah,
I think there's a room that they rent out, and you can stay there overnight. But Amy, you don't need to.
I don't need to
because you have your own.
Right. I'm over it. So over it.
So what is the general story about what's going on in terms of the haunting?
I can't talk about everything. Some of it's very personal, but there are some sad things that have happened in that house and some unfortunate things before I even got there. And then I moved in, and like the basement is pretty like creepy, but it's not like bad, you know what I mean? But you can just kind of feel like this icky feeling. And so like I always tell this story about my husband before he left. Like, I swear my house hates men. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, my house does not like men. Like, I've had friends over, and they're like, I don't know how you live here. Like, male friends, they're like, this is awful. Like,
and again, I've never seen a thing there.
I know. Well, it's daylight when you're there, and it always happens later on, and it's this house.
So you're saying we need to party and just hang out.
You do not want to party in this house. Like, I'm telling you, it is terrifying. Like, I didn't sleep at all last night. Like, it keeps me awake. My cat talks to whatever it is, which you've seen.
Yeah, I saw the video for that, which is
it's
the reaching at the end was like
that.
Okay,
I know, I know, and it's been really. I mean, she literally sees whatever it is. Like, we'll hear it creaking in the hall, and she sees it, and she'll go up and just start. Like, there's nothing there, and she's just staring at something and talking and like meowing at it, and it's.
Cats are kind of
they're creepy anyways, but this is especially like. And I actually, when I used to go down in the basement, my other cat, she would scream. Like, she would literally go down there and just cry, trying to get me, like, herd me back upstairs. She didn't want me down there.
Wow.
But before my husband left, he like laid down there and cried for hours, and then like a day later, like
your husband,
yeah, my ex-husband, like, he's like, I have to leave. I'm leaving you, and like, so I was like, what is going on? Like, the house kind of messed with my brother before he moved out. Like, it's not cool. Mike Shea was there. We did that podcast.
Yeah.
house was not happy. It just doesn't like men, I'm telling you. So
I'm gonna have to come over there and straighten that out for you.
Oh yeah. It's
I'm
gonna hate
terrified
you.
to mess with it. But it's just the doors opening and closing, and I see it, and I'm just like, you know what? Not tonight. I'm not.
I'm done with you.
Right.
Just a couple beard whips.
Yeah, there you go.
Exercise.
Well, I've had
the
my
demon.
hair whipped back, like something like whooshed by me, and then I ran out and sat in my car for 4 hours. I didn't want to be in that house. But it's
That
you've been in my house.
Yeah.
It's not bad in the daytime, but
No,
but yeah.
Are there? This may be a stupid question, but are there experts that you can consult, in that, if you
Have
have
your
like,
house
a haunting or something
exercised?
I'm scared to do that.
something.
Yeah.
I'm
Have you ever
scared.
tried to say Beetlejuice 3 times?
Are you kidding me? I am
Bloody Mary
somebody-
Or Biggie
oh,
Biggie Small.
Biggie Small.
Yo, I just want this thing to leave me alone.
Maybe that's who it is.
Have you tried to ask
You're
him to
haunted
leave
by
you
Biggie.
alone?
Biggie. I think we're gonna offend it, and it's gonna kill me. It's really not fun living there.
Have you ever tried to ask us to leave you alone?
No. Actually, last night I was
Just be polite. Just be polite.
I was talking to a male who was not being kind to me on the phone, and the phone disconnected as he was yelling at me.
Good.
Isn't that
Good.
unreal?
Yeah. You should have hung
and
up, actually. That was whatever spirit that is saying,
but
you should be
why?
done with this.
So I'm just I'm talking, and then he's talking, and whatever.
You're talking, he's yelling.
And I'm like, well, he wasn't yelling. We were arguing.
Oh,
but, that just happens. But so I'm like, hello. And the phone's I can't hear anything. And it just shut him off. And it's just unreal. The coincidences and
Oh, it could be protecting you.
Yeah.
everyone seems to think that. But I'm not cool with it. Go away. I can take care of my
protect
damn
me.
self.
Just shut up about it.
Right. I know. Stop cracking on my floors when I'm trying to sleep. So.
Yep. Leave my cat alone.
That's the worst. She just up and down the stairs, and just squawks. And I'm like, I just want to sleep. But yeah. So I'm over the haunting.
Yeah, that's why I won't have a cat. My dog starts whining at night. I'll tell him to shut up.
Yeah. Cats don't, I know they're rambunctious, but this is unusual.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a little different.
Yeah. And it's that guttural, that's the weirdest part.
Yeah. Your guttural cat whining. Great band name.
Guttural cat whine.
Is Darren still
Yeah,
on board
Darren,
with
if
us?
you're still on, guttural
Found it.
cat whining. I'm writing that down.
Have you seen? You'll have to watch the video.
Yeah, I really want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I shut my phone off, because I'm I don't want it to die. I'll show you later. So. It's creepy.
Yeah, it sounds crazy.
So anyway, where were we?
Sinful beard oil.
We were with beard oil. Yeah,
Beard oil,
that's
yeah.
Beard oil.
that's
Can
why
anoint
that's,
my
that's
house.
why that spirit never bothers me, because I have sinful beard oil in it.
Right.
And it
That's
says,
why.
I know that's a man, but I don't even want to mess with that one.
Well, it's because it's blessed by Father's sin.
There you
I'm
Father's sin,
ordained,
yes,
so
yes.
I'll get with you after the show. I might be able to help you out.
I'm terrified.
Yeah,
of
you
the
should.
ghost.
I won't go
Oh,
into
of the
preaching
ghost,
right
okay.
now. So
Yeah, just beware of father sin. Yep, you got to come out and see Nee Miller over the weekend. That was a lot of fun. Do you remember any of it, or?
yeah. You're gonna get me in even more trouble because I believe my wife's listening right now. Thanks, Don.
He was perfectly well behaved. He was, didn't drink drops, just having fun, just
well,
kids
she
having
knew
fun.
that's a lie.
Yeah, that's we all know that's a lie. But no, it was good having you out. We'll have to get you back out there more. You set up some interviews with some other comics. You got Michael Wells going to come on with you.
Yeah. Met another one. I forgot his name already. Mike knows his name, but I'm getting other things set up. So yeah, because I'm wanting to do more interview type stuff. Actually interacting instead of doing research, because it just I don't know. It takes up too much time, and I'm super busy you.
That's why I don't do any research. It's all I can do to figure out who I'm talking to when I get in here. It's okay, who did I don't remember.
You're like, hey, what are you doing here, Ray? And I'm like, well, you told me to come here, man.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping you'd forget. Just kidding. Don't cut off my beard oil.
No, I got you, man.
I'm hooked on that stuff now.
Yeah. I'm gonna slip another cent in there and just keep the Wicked label on there, just see if you notice.
To see if I'd notice.
Like a placebo.
Yeah.
Okay, another stupid question.
Don't slip me a placebo.
That's what she said.
Yep.
What exactly does beard oil do? Like, does it provide like more volume and more like? Is it like a conditioner for beard hair or?
More or less. I mean, it makes it a little softer.
Okay.
It makes it here. Feel how soft my beard is.
Exactly. Yes. Stroke Father Sin's beard.
Well,
just like in Catholic school.
Did you go to Catholic
Oh man,
school?
Flashbacks.
Well,
I am Catholic. I was baptized Catholic. I didn't go to Catholic school, thank God. But
Okay.
but yeah, I did have a weird flashback there. That was strange.
Yep.
But yeah, it is soft.
Yes, Father Sin.
It is soft.
Yeah,
That's one of the things it does, because if you ever try to comb a beard when it's dry and it has no oil in it, you'll rip half of it out.
That makes sense.
It's bad.
Yeah, too coarse.
Yeah, and when I developed mine, I also made it it has a skin protectant in it. So because I'm a mailman now, that's my paying job, and I'm out in the elements, and it keeps my skin conditioned. And this, that, and another, and I put an anti-frizz in it, so it's not all frizzy, and so
just one hell of a chemical concoction on my face.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And concoction on my face might be a good
Chemical concoction on my face.
on my face.
All natural, baby.
From the Black Mamba.
Still guttural cat whining. Still, that should be a scent.
Oh, that sounds
Guttural cat screeching.
I want to know what the ingredient is.
What's that?
What is it?
No
What
thanks.
is that?
I guess that goes along with the guttural cat whinings. Okay. Yeah. It is getting toward that time of year when all the haunts should start happening anyway. Because I've been told for years Wiley's is haunted.
Oh yeah, we talked.
And again, I've never seen anything.
Have you, Kevin?
There are supposed to be. I've heard there are two separate apparitions in there. One is a little girl, and the other apparently is a man peeing in the urinal.
I was gonna say the bathroom is kind of creepy. The men's bathroom. There's a little bit of a creepy.
Well, if you go by
there,
yourself, it's better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
it depends on who you invite in there with you. But
Oh, God.
like that. Wait, that wasn't a ghost. That was
nope.
that's not a Catholic flashback. Is it?
Nope, that was Jeff.
That's right.
He's our cook.
That was.
Just kidding, Jeff.
Wait a minute. Was that Butch? Was that Butch?
That could have been. That could have been Butch Russell, and he's in Texas now, so that could have just been the ghost of Butch Russell.
Gotcha.
The spirit of that one guy.
That's right. But no, the bathroom does have a little bit of a creepy vibe. Otherwise, I've never been.
Yeah, most. There aren't a lot of men's room that don't get a little creepy vibe every now and then.
Yeah.
That's why I just do my business and go. That's all you got.
Just the ambiance of it reminds me of like one of those like '80s horror movies, like the color scheme.
The color scheme, which is like just I get that. And then the half rotten door that's sitting there to the outside that opens up into the alley.
Men's room. Why are the men's rooms always so fun? That sounds way more fun than mine. Although mine has the big selfie lights in it.
Has a what?
The big selfie lights in it.
The big selfie lights. Yep. We don't have big selfie lights in the men's room. We just have creepiness.
I get all the fun.
But no, I've never seen anything in there. I did come up with kind of a joke about it the other day, which I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I was actually, because I spend a lot of time in there by myself doing things. Not in the bathroom, but in Wiley's. Okay, both, but still. But I was in there the other day, and as I turned around, I saw something go past in my peripheral, and I I turned real quick, and it did it again on that side, and that's when I realized I should probably comb my beard. Sorry, but yeah, that's I've never seen anything in Wiley's that proves that it's haunted. I've seen a lot of comedians die on stage, but that's a whole different thing.
Snap.
Especially Sunday night, that was. There were so many train wrecks, I was worried that the one out back was going to derail, too, and put us all out of our misery. Actually, I was hoping for that, actually.
I had a weird feeling about Sunday night because I was there for the Comics Hang. I ended up having to leave because I had to go watch the Browns game.
Yeah,
which was
stuff,
which was an equally
well. You had to watch that with your girlfriend, which I understand because
Right.
every now and then I don't understand. That's why my wife left. I wouldn't watch anything with her. So she's.
I know what you mean.
I was like, I got to be at the club.
right. But no, I had a weird feeling about how Sunday. I wanted to stay and watch it, but so you're saying it didn't. It kind of turned out
Exactly
little
how
weird.
I thought it would.
Gotcha. There must have been a lot of like brand new people.
There. I think there were 4 brand new ones
Okay.
that went up, and
Gotcha.
there was one that was kind of funny that went up, and it was his first time, and he ran right outside after he got off stage and puked because he couldn't handle being on stage with everybody staring at him, and he actually didn't do bad. The other new ones, I wanted to run outside and puke. They were, and I try to be encouraging, especially when one of them shows up early, and I tried to give some pointers, and of course, not a single one was listened to. Oh well, because I'm not giving pointers on people's jokes, because that's one of the things I told him, because he sat through the Comics Hang, and I said, well, if you wanted to go through your jokes, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. And the reason is, if you're just starting out and you're new and you have your jokes committed to memory, and then you sit around with a group of people saying, change this, change that, you're going to go up on stage and you're going to freak, because you're too new to it to change mid-stride like that. Yeah. That comes with practice and doing it quite a bit, to where it's like, okay, let me adjust this while I'm up here. That comes with stage confidence and stage presence. But what I do go through with a new comic, when they come in early, is I go through stage presence, stage etiquette, what to do with a mic stand, how to work a mic stand, stuff that you would think would be basic. But when you get up there and you're nervous, if you aren't comfortable with all the stuff and all the operations, it makes it that much worse.
Yeah.
So that's one advice I always try to give a new comic, is learn how to use a mic stand, because it's one less thing you have to worry about when you get on stage, because you have all kinds of other nerves and everything else. Eliminate as much as you can. Yeah. He didn't listen. And I thought we were going to lose another mic stand.
Oh no.
We've in the past, I think 6 months, we've been through. We were on our 3rd mic stand in 6 months.
In 6 months.
Every one of them gets broken into Sunday Comics.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys have the Who performing there or something?
You would, either the Who or
right.
What's his name, Freddie Mercury. I think Dusty Harvey did that once. He just pulled it out and did it Freddie Mercury style while he was up there, which is fine. At least that's not breaking it. But it's the thing is, people try to adjust it, move it up and down without loosening it. And all that does, it wears out that gasket in there, and eventually that's what happened to the one that Sunday night, and why it won't stay up anymore.
Just never pull it out and go Freddie Mercury on it.
That was the best sentence I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Oh, that was brilliant right there.
That's all I could think of when you said. Does he know what he just said?
No, I didn't. But thank you for reminding me and pointing that out.
I'm always going to point that one out.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
You need to title the show.
Yeah, pulling it out and going all Freddie Mercury on it. How should we word that properly? Let's go ahead and take a break, and we will figure out how to word Freddie Mercury. Figure out how to word that for maximum effect. So who's the next? We're going to go with some Potter's Field. I realized I haven't played any Potter's Field for a while. So this is a Peaceful Man off the album.
Peaceful Man.
The Peaceful Man. No, I can't remember. It's been so long since I played it. It's anyway. Just hit it, Patrick. We're good.
Nothing came holding down. Hi, this is Haywood Banks at Wiley's Comedy Club in Dayton, and you're listening to the Life Radio Show at WWSU, Dayton's Right Choice.
Depends on who. There aren't a lot of people I would say that about. Hey, welcome back to the Life Radio Show. I'm your host, Black Mamba, this time.
Oh,
I'm just going, I've been
Black ramen?
Black Ramen, Black Mamba, double-headed
Inspector Cleavage.
Whatever. Inspector Cleavage.
That was not what that was, Kevin.
It had something to do with.
Yeah, but it was
Go Gadget.
Gadget Cleavage.
I changed it completely. Yeah, that's.
But go.
But I think
Gadget
Inspector Cleavage. That could be a good show title
That's a
because
great
there's a
name.
couple different ways you can spell that.
That's a great
That's true.
band name.
Inspector Cleavage.
That'd be a great band name.
Yeah,
that would.
another band
Darren?
name for Darren.
You
Inspector
need to tune in, buddy. Inspector Cleavage.
That was amazing.
Hey, it's almost time for news stories.
Sweet.
Yeah. Should we cover some of today's important topics? None of this is fake news, all 100% real, as reported by Fox. Just kidding. I don't get it. I still don't want to do that story. We'll move on to, sweater cows. Just kidding. A cattle breeding farm.
Oh, there we go.
A cattle breeding farm in Gippsland, Australia,
Get your cattle.
is
proud,
in a
Patrick.
load of hurt after 100 cylinders of prized bull semen went up in smoke in a fire.
Aw.
Smoky bull semen.
Hate it when that semen catches on fire.
Yeah. The blaze early Tuesday at Yarram Herd Services. That's quite a name right there, Yarram Herd Services, which offers artificial insemination and breeding advice to farmers, caused 100 cryogenic cylinders containing the bull sperm to explode and splatter the burning building, according to the Daily Mail Australia. The fire was, quote, a huge blow for the business.
I knew you were holding out on news stories.
Was a huge blow to the business, Yarram Herd Service spokesperson Aaron Thomas said to Australian Broadcasting Company. The actual cylinders are worth about $500 to $1,000 per unit, but the semen inside them varies in price and taste. Thomas said, "We're coming into the AI season, so there is the artificial insemination season.
What's
Yes,
an AI
artificial intelligence. They're robot bull sperm. That's what they. They're crossbreeding prize bulls with androids.
It's the robotic
Yes.
bulls that the
Exactly. Where do you think they get them from? Carnivals and strip clubs. That's where they put the mechanical bulls. Anyway, where was I? We're coming up on the artificial insemination season. I didn't know there was a season for it. I
There's
wonder
a
if there's
season.
do like fantasy football, fantasy bull sperm. Who you got?
I got Double Dave. I'll take.
Yeah, I got double Dave. Oh, double Dave. We're coming into the AI season, so there would have been substantial amounts of semen inside the tanks that we've lost, which was owned by our local farmers. It can range in value from $5 per straw to $95 per straw. And who does not think it's wonderful that semen is measured in straws? Yeah. How is she going to get it out there? Suck, boy.
I take
Yep.
mine in a martini glass.
Yep,
so.
this tastes bully. Bully. So, bull semen.
Oh,
I'm just
man.
curious about the how they offer breeding advice to the farmers. I mean,
Breeding advice.
Well, yeah, a lot of farmers need breeding advice.
Everybody
That's-
needs some
yeah,
advice here and
Exactly,
there.
exactly.
well, I'm just wondering, is it for the
Advice,
wife or is it with the
encouragement,
bulls?
yeah.
they don't know where the milk prod goes.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yep, exactly.
I'm just trying to be careful with what I say because sometimes I don't have a filter. So
You're all right. He said semen blows. Like, blew up, a blow. I don't know. I
Yeah,
heard blow.
it was a huge blow
a
for the
huge
business.
blow. It
Yes.
was
I didn't
incredible.
say it. That was in the article. I just read it as it's written. I don't make this stuff up.
Oh my God. Can't make it.
So yeah, that's a fun thing.
I wanted to see that.
You wanted to see the exploding bull scene?
Yeah, it sounds messy.
Would
see
that
that
be
clean
called
up.
bull cocky? Wow.
Only if you go Freddie Mercury on it.
Oh my God! Only if you pull it out and go Freddie Mercury. Oh my gosh!
I think that's how you spell it.
Bullcock. I'm not sure.
It's double K.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay.
Patrick's
Thank
the
you,
Grandma
Patrick.
Police.
Patrick,
He's
the bullcocky champion, right?
I can't.
Oh,
That's
First
going
story,
to be a new category.
Google it on the
those
on the
websites.
desktop. Google it on the school computers.
We don't.
It probably wouldn't be the first time it's been Googled on the studio computers. Actually,
Wow.
I did it last week.
Oh my God.
Oh man. A Florida couple arrested for DUI has aroused attention for what they allegedly did while in the police car waiting to go to jail. On Friday night, Nassau County Sheriff's Deputy Mark Hunter, don't want to say that one too fast either, pulled over two bicyclists. Bicyclists. They were riding bikes. They're bike riders.
A whole new sexuality.
Yep, bicyclists. Yep, all right, either one. I don't care. As long as I can sit on it and pedal, I'm good. Oh man, this is killing me. On Friday night, pulled them over while riding around with their lights on. Without their lights on. Sorry, their lights were off. Riding around without their lights on, and had almost been hit by a vehicle. The officer said both suspects, later identified as 35-year-old Megan Mondanaro and 31-year-old Aaron Thomas. Didn't we have an Aaron Thomas in the bull semen story? We did! We did!
It's the same guy.
From bull semen to Florida DUIs. This guy gets around.
He's having a rough week.
It does. I can't believe that. I didn't even notice it when I put that in there.
Well, he got drunk because he lost all the semen.
Yeah. Nowhere to go now but Florida.
And ride a bicycle.
Both articles are Aaron Thomas.
Wow.
What are the chances? Anyway, the officer said both suspects smelled of alcohol and had bloodshot, watery eyes and slurred speech and were covered in bull semen, apparently. Although both were then handcuffed in the back of Hunter's police car, they apparently didn't let the minor detail stop them from appreciating the romance of the moment. According to the police report obtained by the Smoking Gun, Hunter was outside of the car when both Thomas and Mondanaro took off their clothes and started to have sex in the police car.
That's how they get the full copy.
Oh my God.
There's a reason we take his mic away sometimes.
Oh my God.
I almost said the actual word.
I don't think. Can we say that on the air? I'm not sure. Well, we can try it.
We're
see
going to
what
go
happens.
no.
It's Japanese.
Well, I think I'm turning Japanese. Oh wow, that's.
Oh my God.
Man, you need to get Aaron Thomas at Wiley's. Like, if that guy doesn't have a lot of material, that would be a travesty.
Oh, yeah. That's
'Cause
two fantastic stories right there that he should have.
Straight from open mic to headliner, that guy, just based on his experience.
Yeah.
Life experience.
Life experience.
Yeah, life experience. Sex in a police car and bullcocking. And that's all it takes to be a comedian nowadays.
That's right.
A Missouri mother is warning drivers to be careful not to leave aerosol cans in hot vehicles after a bottle of dry shampoo exploded, shattering the sunroof of her daughter's car. Christine Bader Debrecht of St. Peter's claimed the bottle was left in the console of her 19-year-old daughter's Honda Civic. On Wednesday, it was hot yesterday and the can exploded, she said. Her can exploded. Debrecht explained in a Facebook post the explosion, quote, blew the console cover off its hinges, shot through the sunroof, and went high enough in the air that it landed about 50 feet away. Wow. That's a hell of a shot.
She's 19 and she's driving a Honda Civic.
Yes, with exploding aerosol cans.
So
with dry shampoo. Dry shampoo?
Oh, yeah, dry shampoo
is
is amazing.
Never heard
Yeah,
of it.
it keeps
Never-
your hair from getting, like, if you just puff it in your hair or shoot it in your hair and... Yeah, and it keeps your hair. You don't have to wash it. You actually don't have to wash it
I've been
afterwards.
told several times not to shoot it in her hair.
Yeah, but you don't have to wash it afterwards. So that's why it's dry.
That's why it's dry.
You don't need to get all wet for that.
The old,
I picked the best guest co-host. I really do. Nothing but the tops. California police said a woman struggling to push a baby stroller California police saw a woman struggling to push a baby stroller, but it wasn't a baby that she was trying to move. Darren Fritz, 29. That's Darren. It was a woman's name, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With a Y?
Darren Fritz, 29, was pushing roughly $6,000 in quarters that she had allegedly stolen during a burglary, investigators said. Officers with the Bakersfield Police Department noticed Fritz struggling with the stroller and went to conduct a welfare check. But inside the stroller wasn't a baby, just money, officials said. When police saw all the change, Fritz tried to flee the scene. Authorities said after she was apprehended, Fritz led police to the home she allegedly just burglarized. She was arrested and charged with suspicion of burglary, possession of stolen property, possession of burglary tools, possession of methamphetamine, because of course, a resisting arrest, and 2 outstanding misdemeanor warrants.
Are you sure she wasn't in Springfield, Ohio?
Well, she's got the meth for it.
She's got the quarters, too.
There are a lot of quarters out in Springfield.
Literally, I worked at a tanning salon, and I watched people rip up the news things that have the quarters in it. They ripped them up off the sidewalk, loaded them in the truck, and drove off. And I had to call police.
Why not?
Yeah, they got like $30 in quarters. They had to rip it out of the
She
ground.
got 6,000, so she must have stolen 6 because it was a home that she burglarized.
Right.
Who has $6,000 in quarters in their house?
My great grandma. They're hidden everywhere.
I was getting ready to say
Does she know they're there, or has she dropped them over the
No,
years?
they found them.
Be
They
gone in the
found
next
them when
couple
she
years.
died everywhere. Like money taped under lamps, like where you put the felt on a lamp. She had money stuffed in there. Oh yeah, she's crazy. They're gonna take my monies. So she hid it all over the house.
See what you
right.
got to look forward to the next few years, Don?
What's that?
No,
When you
she's
get
from,
elderly.
she's from Springfield.
Next few years. I got a little bit of time left.
She was like 90 doing that.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
No.
I mean, I do hide a lot of things around the house, but usually I'm just drunk, set it down, forget where it was. But,
Don't hide your dollars in your felt.
yeah. Yep. I ran out of that. It all exploded in the fire.
The fire.
Yep, the old bull sperm fire of 2019.
Dayton's worst tragedy this year.
Yeah,
The old
first the
Bull Sperm
tornadoes,
fire. Yeah.
then this.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Sounds like a
Oregon
Yeah.
has forgotten about.
no.
Yeah, that poor farmer and his tired arm. He's going to have to go hit all those bulls up again.
No, they have like a machine for that.
They do.
It's a lot of experts in this room
Is that
on bull
is that what
semen.
they mean when they say go milk a bull?
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure.
Probably,
Yeah.
yes.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I always wondered how they did, and they said they got a machine
They do
for
have
it.
a machine
So
for it.
There's an app for that.
I've watched a whole. Yeah, there's a few of them. No, please.
on the school
look.
computer.
Sorry.
I'm pretty
wow.
sure it's somewhere in Mexico, but
those aren't bulls. Those are donkeys.
I know.
That's
Well,
that's the
too.
donkey show.
I know I've seen that.
The
No, I
Texas-
haven't seen that.
We're learning so much about
I
you
didn't
tonight,
mean it
Amy.
like that. Here we go again.
Whole family simulator.
A bull family simulator.
What?
What? I'm curious
I have
now.
so many
Is this a downloadable app?
It's an app.
Hold on. The bull family. When I picked it up, I just selected a piece of text that just says jungle missions. And I picked it up and it highlighted jungle missions for me. It must know. Bull family simulator. About this game, dive into the life of a bull. Mate, breeding, jungle fights. Jungle. Everybody knows about them bull jungle fights. You know what? Magic attacks and survival. This is totally realistic.
Magical jungle bulls.
Magical jungle bull bukkake.
Oh, you said it.
Well, now we know if we can say it on the air, Patrick, because you didn't panic and silence me. Play as a wild bull in Savannah Jungle Adventure and make bull family. I love that there's the way
Make
this is
bull
written.
family.
Make bull family. Make bull family, find mate, breed little calf in bull family. I'm reading it word for word. Make little calf in bull family simulator. Wildcraft.
I want my sweater cows. Where's my sweater cows?
Yep, you can make your own sweater cows in Bull Family Simulator.
Oh man.
Good thing it's a simulator, not stimulator. That would be different.
Oh.
Where are we? Where are we? In this bull sim game, take care of your partner cow and young mammals from ferocious predators of forest. This bull simulator has many survival and bullfighting and jungle missions. In bull simulator games, use magic quests, brutal battle against other wild animals, and vicious bosses with special attacks. In best of animal simulator games, fight with dangerous, angry animal like moose. Animal like moose, elephant, tiger, dog, leopard, etc. with paramount of RPG and bull games. Live with your mate and calves and make beautiful home in bull family game. Collect different items.
The funniest part is that whoever made this was like, man, this bull family simulator is going to take America by storm.
Sim City Bull. Collect different items for making your home in family simulator games. Start fighting for your territory against village people and other animals.
The village people's in it?
The village people.
What?
It's the best thing ever, Patrick. I love Bull Simulator game.
Is that available on iOS or Android?
Oh, man.
Make home.
Missions of swimming and helping other animals and humans are added.
Bulls don't swim.
Make clan of bull and become an alpha of pack. As a big beast angry bull.
Oh my god. That's
This is killing me. As a big beast angry bull, you have to fight with the help of clan and family and defend your territory as hunter and wildcraft animal sim 3D. Man, there's
3D.
so much more.
bull 3D.
It's a 3D bull family simulator. Artificial and simulator.
Oh my god. I can't believe you
I'm
said
done. I can't do anymore, Patrick. I'm done. Oh my god. I'm gonna download that as soon as we're done.
Yeah, I gotta see
Download
if I
the
get that on
bullet simulator.
iOS.
Rated everyone 10 plus.
But not quite everyone.
Not quite everyone.
I'm thinking this is more of an adult game than a 10 plus. I don't want my 10-year-old learning about artificial and simulators. And making little calf with your bull clan.
Oh my god.
Well,
Patrick, thank you so much for looking that up.
I had a feeling that I should look it up.
Oh, man.
The longest game description I've heard.
yeah,
There was more. I
crazy.
had to stop. I couldn't do it anymore.
Something had to replace Oregon Trail. I said something had to replace Oregon Trail.
There's a trail of
Yeah,
something.
there's a trail of something in artificial bull and simulator. I haven't written that down yet.
I wanna see
Artificial
what
bull
you
and
die of
simulator.
in that one.
Oh man, this
Oh
is
my
killing
God.
me. This is killing me.
Bull
I don't know how we
simulator.
can.
Make a clan.
Yeah, the broken English really drove it home. I think that was.
That's better.
Maybe they did that on purpose.
Oh, that was.
This
Oh.
really isn't going to take off unless
I'm
we
crying and sweating over bull family and simulator. Oh, I can't. I don't think we can get anything better than that at this point.
No.
But we're going to
So-
try.
One
We're
more.
going to try. Damn it. Let's see. We'll give a choice here. We have. There's.
Did you say we'll give it choice?
I read
It's
Bull
rubbing off.
Simulator too long. Much
Like,
long.
give it choice.
Yep, I give it choice. Texas man who divorced his wife and didn't let her know.
Oh, I love that one.
Okay, we'll
Yes,
start with that then.
yes.
Yeah, that's-
So much
the
to
Texas
say.
man is wanted by authorities for divorcing his wife, apparently without her knowledge. Paul Nixon, 51, allegedly broke it off from his wife using forged documents behind her back, authorities claimed. Nixon's wife told investigators on May 14th the man, quote, filed for divorce and completed the entire proceedings without her knowledge or consent, and that the court had already completed all hearings and filed the final divorce decree. Nixon of Harris County submitted several forged documents and false information to the district court, including a forged wager of service and a forged signature from a notary public in an effort to divorce his wife, according to a press release posted on the constable's Facebook page, because that's where every cop posts all your business now on Facebook. Oh, man. I'm still dying.
Can you
Anybody
imagine?
play Bull Simulator game?
Oh my god.
It is a great game.
It is great.
Make bull family. Breed calf.
Fight animals.
Breed little calf.
Et
Fight
cetera.
animal. Like dog.
Like tiger.
Like elephant, dog, and moose.
tiger, and moose.
Because that is definitely what's going to attack you in the savannah. Them
Jungle.
wild
They call it
savannah
Micro
moose
payment
attack.
Things.
You
know
What's
what I'm
that?
talking about, like in-game purchases? You probably get like a straw bull semen.
Yeah. yeah. Nope, not a jar, a straw.
A straw.
It's measured in
Remember,
straws,
it's in a
Patrick.
straw, Patrick.
Patrick's? I just called you Patrick.
You are not going to get
Yeah, we're done, I think. Something just toasted. A Pastafarian pastor on Tuesday gave an opening prayer on behalf of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster before a local government meeting in Alaska while wearing a colander on his head, because that's what the Pastafarians do. Barrett Fletcher, the pastor, noted the duties performed by the members of the Kenai Peninsula Borough Assembly in his message, adding a few of them, quote, seem to feel they can't do the work without being overseen by a higher authority. So, I'm called in to invoke the power of the true inebriated creator of the universe, the drunken tolerator of all the lesser and more recent gods, the maintainer of gravity here on earth. May the great flying spaghetti monster rouse himself from his stupor and let his noodly appendages ground each assembly member in their seats, Fletcher reportedly said. The Pastafarian invocation is the latest episode in a bizarre saga that stems from a state Supreme Court ruling allowing fringe religions to participate. Why not?
Pastafarian.
Pastafarian, yes.
Oh,
Have you not heard of them before?
The flying
Yes.
spaghetti
Yeah,
people.
that's the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Oh, I
It
thought that
is
was-
a real thing that they created as a joke, and it kind of took off, and that's
Sounds like a first
and
grade book.
they wear a colander, a pasta strainer on their head. Because there was a fight, I believe, in it was one of the New England states. There was a big fight up there, a big legal battle, because one of the Pastafarians wanted to wear their colander headpiece in their official state ID picture, because other religions could wear their headpieces. So they thought they should be able to wear theirs. And why not? Yes, that's the pretty much.
Okay.
I don't even know if we have time for one more. We should probably go ahead and stop. But I had a nice, lovely story about a couple of 80-year-old women that lived together, and when one died, the other one buried her in the backyard, as she promised she would do. So we'll have to save that for next week.
Aw.
So I don't even know who's on next week. Autumn Hatcher and Michaela Quillen are going to be on.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. That's why I had to stop when we were talking about the mystery Oreos.
Oh man.
Autumn and Michaela are going to be on. I have a
That's
couple
awesome.
other actors on the last hour of the show, and I believe Adrian Miller is going to be back in as guest co-host.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
It'll be fun. It'll be another fun time. It'll be another actor. No comics on that one, just me
Bummer.
and Adrian.
We only
I don't
got-
know. Autumn and Michaela are pretty funny too.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
All right. Well, where can we find Sinful Beard Oils and Balms.
Well,
And where can we listen to the Sinful Show?
well, the Sinful Beard Oil and Bombs, you can find that at sinfulbynature.com. That's sinful with a Y, bynature.com. Use the Sinful Show at checkout. It'll get you 10% free shipping. You can listen to the Sinful Show wherever you get your podcast or thesinfulshow.com. Again, that's sinful with a Y, SYNFUL.
All right. Thank you, Father Sin.
Thank you for having me on the show, Don.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't too boring for you.
No, this is great, man.
Bull simulators.
Yeah. But you download the app.
I got
That is
some
great.
education today.
Yep, there's an app for that too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Amy, you
Yeah.
have anything coming up? When is Gem City Tonight going to start their second season?
We start our second season on Saturday.
Awesome.
Yep. And Dayton Strong is moving on.
Yes.
Yeah, my
And
song.
I'm going to have to get a copy of that because
Yeah.
I'm going to play that on the air.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be on WHIO radio on
Cool.
October 6th. So they're going to feature me as a local artist, which is super cool. I'm excited.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome. Rupert, do you have anything coming up?
I just want to plug the Bull Family Simulator. I feel like it's a really good.
Was that your app? Did you create that one?
I did.
I
yeah,
thought
that's,
I thought
that was
that
the
sounded like your voice when I was reading that. It's like, I think this is Rupert.
exactly. Yeah.
I think this Rupert.
Yeah.
That's
It
really
was
good.
developed by Aaron Thomas.
Yeah, that is true.
That guy does
He would
everything.
know. That guy knows his bull, and he knows his Florida DUI arrests. That cracks me up that it was Aaron Thomas and 2 stories in a row.
Mm-hmm.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, somebody keep an eye on that man. Bummer.
Bummer.
Drat.
Drat.
Golly.
I love you, Kevin.
Gosh darn it, guys.
All right. Thanks for coming in, guys. It's been so much fun. As always, be sure to tune in next week with some other people. I think mentioned some of them. There are also some actors on. Yeah, just listen. Listen. All right, Patrick, get us out of here. Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check it out wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we are on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org, and we go Facebook Live at the Life Radio Show's Facebook page. If you have suggestions or comments, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
Magical Jungle Bull Bukkake.